What's up, everybody? The 4 new Airbender Mythics have turned Fortnite into Dungeons & Dragons. So, which ones are the best, the worst, and more importantly, what the heck do we do with our loadouts? Let's figure it all out with a solid inventory you can use to win in Zero Build. As usual, I will be ranking the Mythics using my patented Jonesy scale, 1 to 4 Jonesies. And going in, here are what you all think of them so far. First up is the Waterbending Mythic. Been in the game already for a couple of weeks, and it's a lot of fun. Danny and I were enjoying ourselves raining down the ice shards on the last duos from up on high. He suggested running it as a spray weapon, and I agree 100%. It is pretty spammy, 30 shots in bursts of 3, but I think it's not quite as good as an SMG in general, but very close to this season's offerings. I mean, I wouldn't take a water over a combat SMG or a twin mag, for example, so I think this one is 3 Jonesies. Next up is Firebending. We all know this one's a 1 Jonesy. Maybe it's good for build mode, but in Zero it sucks. The aim is all over the place and it has that odd horizontal spread. Where have we seen that before? Yeah, don't recommend. The third Mythic, the Airbender, is easily the most powerful. Do you like to run away from every fight the minute you take 1 point of damage? Do you want to keep running across the map, then complain on Reddit about how aggressive players are? Then this Mythic is for you. Definitely a 4 Jonesy. I would be surprised though if it's not nerfed in a few days. This thing is just super OP. I think the best strat is if they are chasing you, you get them to stop so the Mythic goes into cooldown. If they're running, there's nothing you can do. They're going to dip out and just keep on running, like Forrest Gump. And the fourth Mythic, in my opinion, is the most underrated, the Earthbender. It's a smaller version of the Ice Wall from Last Resort and really good for late game and Zero Build. It also kind of looks like poop for some weird reason. By the way, it got vaulted on day 1 due to an unknown issue and then unvaulted shortly after. So if you didn't see it in the game for a little bit on Friday, that's why. I would have given it 4, but it's 3 Jonesies, because the attack kind of stinks and the cover only works well for 1 player. The Ice Wall was definitely better. Alrighty, so what about a winning Zero Build loadout? This is where things get interesting. Of course, we can forget about the Firebender, not even going to bother with that one. I also think 3 Mythics is a little bit too much, although if you want to go ham, have at it. We're only going to have them for a few weeks after all. But if you do, that means you're running 1 weapon and heals/shields probably. Do you do a sniper there? An AR so you have an alternative to the water? A shotgun? Or do you run 2 weapons and no heals? I think that's why the 2 Mythics is the best route, so you can take advantage of an offensive and a defensive one. So I'm thinking let's start with the Water Mythic in that spray roll/swap spot. One really nice thing here is that swaps between shotguns and the Mythics are not buggy, which is good. We all know that can be a problem sometimes in Fortnite. Now we come to the hardest decision, air or earth. Do you run away like brave Sir Robin in the Holy Grail, or do you want to stay and fight? In all seriousness though, the Air Mythic is really powerful, but it has no damage attack. But it's great mobility, especially down in that southeast corner of the map. Not a lot of vehicles, along with a lot of open spaces. It's a bad place to get stuck without movement. Still, I think overall you go vehicle and use Earthbender. Yeah, the attack sucks, but it is unlimited cover. There are some rough end circles in solo pubs too. In trios and squads, I might lean air over earth so I could be mobile too. One tricky thing in the larger team modes is everybody having mobility. And since only one can fit well behind earth's cover, air might be the better move in those modes. So that covers the Mythic parts. What about the other 3 slots? I think we gotta roll with the Reaper Sniper. One thing I like to do is go to the marking NPC by Rebels, get her and the sniper. She comes in handy for more than just pinging, as we will see in a little bit. From there I go to Rebels and clean up, and then try to find the Mythics in a vehicle. Nemesis is a pretty solid option here too. I've always liked it better than Warforged. It's much smoother, much less recoil. And as you all know, I don't like the DMR, but I can use it if I have to. The Deagle isn't bad either, but I really think you need purple or gold to use it as your big damage/longer distance weapon in Zero Build. The accuracy is better. The shotgun slot is where we have to be picky. The Gatekeeper slaps, we all know that. The Frenzy Auto just works better here. And there is the element of surprise too. Most people are running multiple Mythics and spamming the crap out of them. That could change in the future, but for now it means that they're not expecting you to pull out a weapon either. And since more players run the Gatekeeper, they also won't expect the Frenzy as much. Double surprise. The last slot is up to you. If you do decide to run air, it's heals in slot 5, or if you get a lot of limbs without taking much damage, maybe bunkers since you could get shields off for fresh loot. I still go heals even with earth because I'm big on vehicle usage, especially in solos. But you could go shocks here too while running Earthbender. But can this loadout win? Yes! My plan at the very end was to drop another earth wall once I caught up to them, but I got some unexpected help from the NPC before I could do that. Let's see the end game. missed that. Oh, the other guy's over there too. Here we go, here we go. Yeah, look at that, huh? Let's go, baby. I bet that guy was mad, right? So there we go, peeps. The best airbender loadout. Water and Earthbender Mythics, Reaper Sniper, Frenzy Auto, and Chug Splashes or Fizz. Thanks for watching, everybody. Don't forget to like. Next video coming right up.